Welcome back. In part one of this discussion, we talked about how the ailing Nigerian economy and the poor healthcare system can impact negatively on people's health. Nobody chooses to be sick, so our heart goes out to those who are sick. May they be restored to good health. This discussion is not for those who are healthy alone. Prevention is done at different levels, so everybody should watch it. Let me start from where I stopped the last time. Number one, be careful whom you take medical advice from. A lot of people giving medical advice in Nigeria have no business doing so because they are neither licensed nor trained. But they do it freely, and the confidence with which they do it is surprising. Even doctors don't use that level of confidence sometimes. Because if it is not in my field, then I'll probably want to refer you to a colleague of mine whose field it is. Nurses know when to say, please see a doctor. Pharmacists know when to say, no, I can't handle it anymore. So are physiotherapists. But these your other friends, they handle everything. And they misdiagnose. Somebody that is already diagnosed as a cancer patient, they will tell you, no, it is not cancer, it is an arrow. And you are looking for a spiritual solution to a medical problem. It is going to be a disaster in the end. You don't need to be sick to see a doctor. You can go and get your medical checkup. You can get screened for medical conditions like cervical or prostate cancer, or even get vaccinated. Number two, your phone is an enemy at bedtime. Everybody needs 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night, but your phone constantly beeps at night, the light keeps coming on, and your brain is constantly stimulated at night, and you are complaining that you're forgetting things. That is partly responsible for your forgetfulness. Sleep well first. So turn off your phones at night or put it in a mode that allows you to rest sufficiently. Even if you are owing somebody money, sleep well first. The following morning, you will figure out how to pay so that you can be functional and remain healthy. Number three is detoxification. A lot of people are looking for pills to detoxify. No, you don't need pills. God has put in place a mechanism for detoxification in our system. Our kidneys, our liver, they are constantly detoxifying. But you cannot wash a gutter clean without water. That is why you should take a lot of water. 3 liters is recommended for an adult on a daily basis. That means 4 bottles of this. 4 of this. On a cold day, it can be less. On a sunny day, it can be more. But on the average, please drink 3 liters. Some people are constantly putting toxins in their body by themselves. If you smoke cigarette, oh, it's not cigarette, it's shisha. Sorry, they are the same thing. If you smoke, whatever, then you are putting a toxin that no amount of water can detoxify. No amount of water that you take can wash off the toxins. So please, do not smoke. If you smoke, please stop. Whatever you smoke, you must stop. If you choose to drink alcohol, then please do it in moderation. In one of my videos, I'll let you know what moderation is. Drugs are another source of toxins, especially painkillers. So be careful how much of painkillers you use. If you have a headache or you have body pains, why not rest first? Take a shower, go to bed early, and see whether it improves the following day. If it persists, fine, you may need the medication, but please try other means first. Number 4, be active. We all need to be active. Have you heard that sitting is the new smoking? Yes, smoking is a risk factor for everything, and so is prolonged sitting. So, if your job requires you to sit for a prolonged period, why not stand up at your desk and exercise your legs? You can stretch while at your desk, You can walk your legs while at your desk. Go to the next office by yourself. Stand up at home, pick the remote control by yourself. Use the stairs instead of the elevator. And schedule exercise. Everybody must do exercise 150 minutes in a week. It sounds big, but no, it's not. Break it into 5 places. 30 minutes in a day for 5 days in a week. And do brisk walking, fast walking, anywhere you get to when you leave home at 15 minutes of fast walking. Then return home and do another 15 minutes back home. That's all you need for the day. But if you go to gym, you go on treadmill or you cycle, then you need half of that, just 75 minutes. 25 minutes per time, 3 times a week. That's all you need. If you can do more, fine. But what is recommended is what I just said. For exercise, there is a note of caution. Please do not do it on the highways. And if you're elderly, please do not use the stairs. We don't want you to fall and we don't want you to have fractures. Number 5, we must pay attention to hygiene. That can help us to control all contagious diseases like cholera and other infectious diseases. So our hands usually look clean, right? But they have a lot of germs. If you open the door of a bank, you have picked up some. If you flush the toilet, you have picked up some. If you sneeze and you sneeze into your hands, you have introduced some. That is why you should constantly wash your hands with soap and water, or you use alcohol rub so that these hands will be kept clean. Just before you take anything with your hands, please make sure that you wash your hands thoroughly or you sanitize them. Also teach children to do the same. When you return home from anywhere, the first thing to do is to wash your hands. Also, if you have a respiratory illness, please do not give it to other people. Be sure to wear a mask in public to cover your nose and your mouth. Go around with a mask even if you don't have a respiratory illness. Somebody might be sneezing beside you and you might not be able to control what they are doing, but you can wear your own mask to protect yourself, especially in public transportation or in a place where you have a large gathering of people. Number 6 is stress management. A lot of us live in cities that are stressful to live in. And if you live in such a city, chronic unrelenting stress is a risk factor for heart diseases and even cancer and some other conditions. So it is important that you look at what is it that is stressing you and deal with it. If it is the distance between your house and your place of work, then you can move closer to where you work. If you cannot settle your family close to where you work, then why not get a small place that only you can stay and return to the family every weekend or twice in a week. Diet is number 7. Nobody can talk about healthy living, disease prevention without talking about diet. So what are the things that you have to reduce? You have to reduce salt, sugar, oil, and canned food, processed meat, processed food. Let your food be natural. They are healthier. Then feature a lot of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts. Lastly, for those who have medical conditions, a lot of people have not contributed in any way to the medical condition that they have. They just have it and they just have to manage it. So what do you do if you have a medical condition? Please make sure that you take care of it very well. You adhere to treatment, you go to clinic for follow-up, and you do everything that your doctor has asked you to do so you don't incur complications. Once you don't have complications, people have managed diabetes, hypertension for years without complications. But if you do have complications, then please be sure not to deteriorate, because somebody that has a stroke can have a repeat stroke. That will be a disaster. A repeat stroke can lead to death. So you don't want a repeat stroke. So that is another level of prevention. You don't want to die. You want to prevent anything. Even if you have a cardiac condition, you don't have to die. So that is another level of prevention. You can now see that all of us can do prevention because the prevention is at different levels. Thank you for watching. I hope you will adhere to what has been said. It is not exhaustive, this session is too short, but in bits subsequently, I'll also be bringing them up. Please, if you like it, please press the like button. Share with everybody. This time around, everybody needs it. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the videos. Thanks for watching once again, and always remember, good health is great wealth. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye for now.